Thank you so much to Walgreens. Thank you to Regions, Cambia, and all of your partners. You know, Mike, I need you to take back to Walgreens. They've been a tremendous partner for years on this issue, not just with opioids, but all prescription drugs. So please, let Alex and Elena, let Mike Freeman all know that we're here in Utah to support. Likewise, on the Cambia, the Regions side, please take our personal thanks to Jen and to Jim. We called Miguel earlier to tell him to get on the horn and redouble efforts. And again, I know I speak for everyone here that this is a deeply important issue to all of us. And to reiterate what the Lieutenant Governor said, we have to work together. Can't do it alone. I just wanted to go back for a second and remember back 2016, we were with Walgreens when they launched here in Utah. But Speaker Ryan kicked off, I think it was February of 2016, Let's Take Back program. And I'll be honest, there were a number of naysayers at the time who said, you know what, I don't think you should be doing that. Why would you do that? I don't know if it's going to really make a difference. And as if the opioid epidemic wasn't hard enough itself, we're talking about other drugs that still endanger and threaten the lives of Utahns and people around the nation. And Walgreens Program, I think, has resoundingly answered the questions of those naysayers. Will it make a difference? Can it be done? And truthfully, you already heard earlier, in 2 years, 270 tons, 540,000 pounds of prescription drugs throughout the nation that Walgreens has been instrumental in taking back. And I want to commend Regions, because when we needed partners years ago, Walgreens stepped up, and now Regions, Cambia, is taking the call to action. They're putting their resources, their capital on the line. If you think about that many thousands of pounds of drugs, and ask yourself, where would those drugs be if it wasn't for these take-back programs and kiosks? I'll tell you where they'd be. They'd be still in our medicine cabinets. They might be at skittling parties with neighborhood high school kids. They'd be on the streets getting sold, or as the Lieutenant Governor said, sadly, they may be in the medical examiner's evidence lab, marking yet another death for Utahns. If you look at what we're facing, statistically, while we can't know for certain how many lives Walgreens has saved over just the last 2 years, I can tell you that it's been at least hundreds, if not thousands. So if anybody asks if this program makes a difference, take that back and tell them, even if it was just one life, if it was your son or daughter, it would be worth it. But we're talking about thousands of lives in America. And what are we facing? In Utah, we lose how many? In a month, 30. That's 6 a week. If you look at the numbers in Utah over the last 15 years, deaths by overdose, including opioids, have increased over 400%. And on a national level, in 2016 alone, if you look at the deaths from opioids, they outpaced deaths from breast cancer. And as a whole, opioids in 2016, along with other overdoses, we lost more Americans to that than we had during the entire Vietnam conflict. So the good news is, partners like Walgreens and Cambia and Regions, thank you for bringing some hope to this issue that we all face. It's a difficult one, and it affects all of us, no matter where you live, no matter your background, race, religion, orientation, gender. It really doesn't matter. Thank you for what you do, for continuing to bring hope. God bless you. We're here to support you. We can do this in states like Utah and around the nation.